We have some more breaking news from the NHL. We have another NHL trade to discuss. Mike Geeen is on his way to Edmonton. We'll get into the details of the trade and give you my thoughts coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have another trade that's taking place, this time between the Red Wings and the Edmonton Oilers. Now this one actually went down, or at least where I live, somewhat in the middle of the night. From what I can gather, it was announced somewhere around 2 a.m. my local time. So just getting this video up here now. So Mike Geeen has been traded from the Detroit Red Wings over to the Edmonton Oilers. And of course, Mike Green's a long-time right shot defenseman, had a lot of success in the past. Not quite the offensive player he used to be. Geeen had a modified no-trade clause, which was required to be waived to make this deal happen. And the Detroit Red Wings also decided to retain 50% of his salary to make the numbers work for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, of course, the Edmonton Oilers GM Ken Holland, former GM of the Red Wings, clearly very familiar with Mike Geeen. Feels like Geeen can be an extra piece for the Oilers blue line to really help down the stretch. They do have some injuries back there right now. He's not going to be able to be quite the defenseman like a Clefbaum that they're missing at the moment, but at the same time, he does have a lot of experience and does have some offensive abilities, and should be able to at least pitch in while he's away and then be a good depth piece moving forward. Now, in return, the Detroit Red Wings get Kyle Brodziak, who's essentially just a contract going back. It's been made clear since the beginning of the season or training camp that Brodziak would not be playing this season. Likely career is over. So that's just basically a paper transaction, a contract for them to take on here for the remainder of the year. And they also get a conditional fourth round pick in the 2020 NHL draft, which can be upgraded to a third round pick. The condition on the draft pick basically is that if the Edmonton Oilers make the conference finals and Mike Geeen plays in 50% of their games, then the pick gets upgraded from a fourth to a third. So overall, a decent deal for the Oilers, a small price to pay for an experienced depth piece on the blue line who has some offensive ability. So overall, I think it's a pretty low risk, pretty good move for Edmonton. On Detroit's part, I don't think they're far from being done on the selling side of things. There's a lot of talk they might be moving other players, especially a guy like Andreas Athanasiou, who's also been linked to the Oilers. That's another possible destination. That might not be the only deal we see between the Wings and the Oilers today. There's been some interest apparently in Luke Glendening as well. And there's some other pieces too we could see move, like a Trevor Daley or maybe even a Bernier. It's hard to say exactly. I know there's lots of other guys on the team that Eisman likely would move, just depending if there's interest from other clubs to make the acquisition. So of course, as always, we'll know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Mike Geeen joining the Edmonton Oilers, and we can discuss further in the comments. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any more breaking news around the NHL. We'll be putting out videos here all day long as the deals happen on NHL Trade Deadline 2020. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.